eating. He's eating.
Eddie Merrins.
When do you not watch him eating?
UCLA golf coach.
Pretty well known.
One was
I got the jokes in the bag today.
That's so fun. Are you serious? No, that'd be so much fun, just driving and like just like playing like
The boys are thirsty and kind of out of their mind. You think
All
you have to
they
wait
have.
in the whole
Yep.
morning?
Yep.
Chaffee, what?
Or can I go inside?
I'll go get one.
Who's playing on 7? Hey, who's playing? Hey, Delio, what was that? Delio.
You're wrong.
What GPA?
You got 6.
Oh, I get number 4. Pretty psyched about that.
Hey, Christianson, you dressed right?
4 is like Whoa, 4 is like
Couldn't miss him.
Is 120 yards.
When you're playing with Tom Lehman, you got to make sure he doesn't go out and have coffee before the round. You also got to have a lot of patience because Tom sometimes struggles with patience. He's an emotional player, and it seems like patience is really such an important thing in golf. And sometimes Tom, oh yes, what's this?
On the 16th hole?
Oh, at Valencia?
Yeah.
A couple years ago.
That's the one.
Wow.
Hey,
we got your putter back, Tom.
all right, my putter.
You can go finish out those last 2 holes with a putter now.
Can I do with it what I want to do with it? I owe you one.
Tom's got his emotions in control, and that's important. He's strong too, huh? He snapped that
Very well. Very well.
He didn't break the driver.
Well, I got to the 17th hole, and Melissa, who was caddying for me, where'd she go? Well, Melissa was caddying for me. She said, since you threw your putter in the lake, I get to tell you what to putt with in the next green. So the 17th hole, she gave me the sand wedge, and I just hit it over the back edge. I chipped it up about like this, and so I took my sand wedge and tapped it in. So we got to the last hole, she goes, well, you got to putt this hole with your driver, which made me a little more uncomfortable. And so I got in the fairway, and I said, I've got to make my third shot. It's a par 5. I've got to make the third shot because I don't want to have to putt in front of that huge grandstands of people. And I hit a sand wedge that landed in the hole, and it bounced out about 15 feet, and I almost 4-putted. I think I might have 3-putted, but it was pitiful. But anyway, enough of that.
It's a good memory for him.
Good memory. I have a lot of good memories. I remember one year at the British Open, the very first tee, I got in the tee, I was playing with VJ Singh, so it was straight downwind hole, about 465. And VJ gets up with that beautiful, long, flowing swing and just cracks one about 380 down the middle. I mean, it was straight downwind. And I thought, well, I'm going to keep up with VJ. And I got over the ball, and veins were bulging, my arms were just tensed, and it swung as hard as I could, and I topped it and went about from here to the front of the tee. And the starter, who was a typically Scottish Scotsman, said, well, I've been the starter for 35 years on this first tee, and you're the first one who's ever topped it here.
Downwind, too.
It was downwind, yeah. It hurt my driving distance. Big time. All right.
My son.
These are Duffy's clubs, by the way, so if I ever hit a bad shot, I have room to blame it on his clubs.
Tom won the British Open 3 years ago, Tom?
Well, 96.
6?
Yeah.
And you shut that Scottish guy up after that, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
And in playing in Scotland and England, winds are known to blow over there. So a player has to be able to work.
5 degrees and 90% humidity. And Sam didn't want to be out there in the sun, so he took everybody into the trees where there was some shade. And so he had trees hanging over, and he says, okay, now you see that pin down there, in the driving range. If you want to hit a little draw around the tree, you just kind of do this, and hits a little draw around the tree, and he gets the next ball. It goes, well, maybe you want to go the other way, and you kind of aim to the left, and you hit that little low fade under the tree, and hits that little low fade under the tree, and then he hits one over the tree, and so he goes, well, Sam, that's great. How did you do that? He goes, well, if you want to hit it to the right on the tree, aim right, and you just kind of hit it under the tree, and he had no explanation for it. He just did it. That's kind of the way I am. If you ask me how I do it, I couldn't probably tell you, other than the fact that, a lot of practice. When I grew up, I just spent a lot of time on the range in Minnesota just hitting shots so that I knew what the shot would feel like. And so my swing is a little bit unorthodox, but I know what it feels like to hit a draw, or what it should feel like to hit a fade, or a high one, or a low one. And
all right, well, here's mine. Good luck to you. Don't break it, please. Do you need a tee or anything?
Oh, my.
Little club head speed there.
Here's some tees. Do you need a tee, or are you just off the deck, or?
How old are you? 15.
15. We're prying the information out of them.
We can get it to that donut out there, I'll bet, that says Tiger.
Oh, boy.
Okay, well, that's
Terrific shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes
Hey, Duffy, you picked the wrong guy. Maybe.
Yeah, we could.
Eric, why don't you give Duffy some lessons? Then you can help him.
I guess the key is start with the driver. No problem there. So you really don't need much help, it doesn't look like.
All you need is Duffy's clubs.
Yeah. Who's in charge of those anyway? He's going to be taking them later. Ooh. Oh, really? That was a pretty straight one for a duck hook, wasn't it? I thought so. Well, Eric, you have a very natural swing. Have you taken lessons before? Yeah? For about 5 years, and you're 15. Wow. The young kids today really, they get into golf pretty young and...
Who's your coach?
Go at it. Les Johnson, his coach is Les Johnson from Vista Valencia. Well, there we go. A local teacher.
What would Les want you to do now to make the ball go to the right? What would he have you do in order to make it curve from left to right?
Yeah, we're asking you, can you fade the ball? Yeah, let's do it.
He can do it, he just can't tell you how. He's just like Tom Lehman.
Exactly.
Get Sara up there to do that shot. You get your daughter, she can do that shot.
There he goes. There's a little English for you.
There's left or right. Left or right.
You like to drive the ball, don't you? You can't have that club. I'll have him send you one.
Here we go.
Okay, we may have you later hitting for us on the tee in the scramble event. Thanks for coming out, Eric. Let's give Eric a hand. You don't need much help, boss.
This is